So, you decided to road trip it to Disney, and now you're watching all of the car setup videos you can find here on the YouTubes. Listen, I do not blame you because I did that. I did that the first time that we road tripped it to Disney. So, believe me, I completely understand. We are getting ready to go on a road trip ourselves, and although it's not to Disney, our car setup is basically the same. So I thought I would take you along with me today as I get the car ready and set up for our road trip. And you guys, I've got to get out of this car. We're going to have to go back in the house because the summer heat and humidity have set in. It is brutal. Like, I'm sure you can tell, I did not even dry my hair because it's too hot for that. And I did little to no makeup because what's the point? I'm just going to sweat it off anyway. So let's go back inside really, really quick. Now that we are back inside the air conditioning, praise the Lord for air conditioning, I thought I would take a minute just to stop and introduce myself in the event that this is the very first time that you've ever been to my channel. My name is Mary, and I have a 5-year-old son named Jamie, and we love all things Disney. And this channel is here just to help make your trip to Disney smoother so that you can learn from our mistakes, because trust me, we made some mistakes. So yeah, let's just hop in to it. So the reason why I came back inside, and just FYI, I'm standing in my living room. I am behind the couch. I've got a bunch of things spread out in front of me on the couch. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking down at these items. But I thought I would start off just by showing you guys some of our road trip essentials, just to help you figure out if these would work for you and your family, if this is something that you want to get. So in no particular order, let's get started here. The first thing I'm going to grab is probably something that everybody has, every mom has, I should say. It is a seat protector for your car. This one covers the entire seat. So I know that there are some that just have the bottom part of the seat protector, and it just protects the part that the actual car seat or the booster seat sits on. But this one goes all the way up the back. I believe I've already got one in my car. This is the back of this thing. Y'all, can you tell I'm not really good at doing things one-handed? So this is the seat protector. It's got this strap right here, which you can connect to the headrest so that this top part doesn't flop down constantly. And then of course, here is the bottom part that either your car seat or your booster seat sits on top of. We already have one in my car, but I believe the one that is currently in my car is just one that's the bottom half. The reason why I got this one last year before our road trip to Disney was because we actually rented a minivan to drive to Disney. And with any rental car, they expect you to return that car clean. So I grabbed one of these because I knew that my kid is not perfect. If he's eating in the car, he might make a mess. Listen, I'm a grown adult, and if I eat in the car, sometimes I still make a mess. But you can see it came in handy because I just found a little spot right there. So that was one less spot we had to clean. Even if you're not renting a car, I would still grab one of these if you don't already have one, just because, I mean, it just protects the seat, keeps everything clean. This is a Bricka. This is by the Bricka brand. I'm pretty sure I got it on Amazon. What I will do is I'm going to link everything that I possibly can in the description box down below. Just full disclosure here, you're going to see a link to my Mavely storefront. I have a storefront through Mavely. I do make a small commission off of anything that you purchase through Mavely. So just full disclosure, want to be upfront about that. If I cannot for some reason find the links, or if I cannot for some reason add each product to my Mavely storefront, then I will link them individually down below. I don't have an Amazon storefront because, well, I haven't gotten there yet. But so you will see a link to my Mavely store, and then maybe some individual links if for some reason I couldn't put them in the Mavely store. That was a very long-winded way of explaining that. Okay, we are going to move right along to the next product. Next is this little doodad. Listen, can you tell I'm Southern? Because I use words like doodads. What it does is, let's say you're riding in the back seat and here is the headrest in front of you. This connects to the headrest. So here, I'm trying to show this and hold this microphone at the same time, and I'm probably not doing the best job, but it connects to the headrest. And then inside of here, you can put an iPhone, or you can flip it if you wanted to and fit an iPad mini. And so I had this because, listen, from where we live in Tennessee, Disney is a 14-hour car ride. Yeah, it's a doozy. So I grabbed this and put it on the back of the headrest so that if my son or anybody else who was sitting in the back seat wanted to watch a movie on a phone or an iPad mini, we had something holding it at eye level so that, you're not spending an hour or two with your head just directly pointed down, hurting your neck, all that jazz. So I bought this, but I will say we really did not use this that much. And I'll tell you why in a little bit when we go back outside. Okay, next thing, we're just gonna grab these, is this. So this is a pair of travel scissors, and the reason why I keep it in the car is because if we stop at a gas station and grab a snack that, my son cannot easily open, or if he opens like a little travel gift, we'll talk about that in a little bit. If he opens a travel gift in the car and he cannot easily open it, I've got my travel scissors. So it's just this 2-piece thing. You take this off, you pop this up, and bam, you've got some little travel scissors there. They are blunt tip. I've heard some people say that you can take these on an airplane, but I don't know. I have not tried packing this in a carry-on just because I don't want them to make me take this out of my bag and throw them away. So if I'm flying, I just stick these in my suitcase. But if we are road tripping it, I'll stick these in my purse, in a travel bag somewhere. These stay out in the cabin with us. But yeah, some little travel scissors do come in handy. All right, next up, let's talk about, we're going to go with this next. This is actually a travel case. It's Michelle. Listen, I bought this off of the recommendation of another Disney vlogger, and I'm really glad that I did. It is a cord organizer travel case. So you've got both compartments are set up essentially the same. There are a few differences, but yeah, it holds and organizes, a lot of cables. The reason why I bring this in the cabin with me is because if I need an iPhone charger or my son's tablet charger, or if I need the charger for either one of our pairs of wireless headphones, I have them right here. They're not like hanging out in the way. They're nice and organized. They're easy to find. They're right here. And this was relatively inexpensive. So yeah, I will link this down below. I have used this on every single trip I've taken in recent years. So yeah, comes in super handy. Sorry guys, I had to take a quick break for a phone call, so let's try that again. As most of you already know, I am a realtor here in Tennessee, and as a realtor, sometimes phone calls just come in at times that you least expect them. And if we want to go back to Disney, Mama's got to sell a lot of houses, so I had to hit the pause button and take that phone call. But anyway, so next up is a wet bag. So like I was saying, my son is 5. He is well past the potty training stage. The only reason why I keep a wet bag in the back of the car is because kids are kids. And this needs to go in the washing machine. But he could accidentally spill a drink on himself or get ketchup on himself. If we're eating in the car and he's trying to dip his nuggies in ketchup, he could spill something on himself. So I usually keep a wet bag with a spare outfit in the car. And I mean spare outfit from top to bottom, not just shirt and shorts, but also socks, undergarments, the whole 9 yards. Because you just never know when you're going to have a mess that you need to clean up. So we keep a wet bag with the spare outfit just in case we need to stop and change and put on some clean clothes. So wet bag, and most of these things that I'm mentioning, oh, hey, there's Rogue the cat. most of these things that I'm mentioning, you parents probably already have in your cars. So anyway, let's move on to snack storage. So just one second. Okay, I'm back. So here is and I'm going to scooch a little bit this way. Here is a good example of learning from my mistakes. Y'all, I used to carry my snacks in this big old Yeti bag. However, that Yeti bag takes up a lot of room, whether I'm putting it on the floorboard or sticking it in a seat between me and my son or whatnot. It takes up a lot of room. And if I'm going to be completely honest, even on our 14-hour trip, so on that 14-hour Disney trip, I did not use the Yeti bag. Instead, I used this beautiful Cinderella grocery bag or shopping bag that I got on sale from Vera Bradley. I got this on sale from Vera Bradley in like 2024, so I'm pretty sure they don't have it anymore. It was from their outlet store. But anyway, gorgeous. And Cinderella she's my favorite princess. So I used this when we did the 14-hour road trip to Disney, and I'll say this was even still too big. So we put our snacks in here, as well as like a roll or two of paper towels, just how you need something to wipe your hands with. But here's the thing, like even if you're in the car for 14 hours, and there were 4 of us, it was me, my parents, and my son. He was 4 at that point, turned 5 on that trip. We didn't eat all the snacks that I packed in this bag, even though part of the bag, loud, even though part of the room in the bag was taken up by like 2 rolls of paper towels, we still did not eat all the snacks in that bag. Now, I will admit that when we stopped at gas stations, we did buy some snacks at gas stations that I had not already packed. So yeah, that might be why some of them didn't get eaten. But honestly, like we're just not massive road trip snackers. So, I mean, we even came home. So it took us 14 hours to get there. Even on the road trip back home, that extra 14 hours, we still did not eat everything that I'd packed in this bag. We came home with snacks and yeah. So for us, for a family of 4, we did not eat everything that we packed in here. The snack bag that I now use, that is actually the perfect size, is this one. So I like this one so much because it can fit more in here than you think. However, I tend not to pack too much if I'm using this one, but I also like it because since it is a little smaller, I can throw this in my carry-on bag if I'm flying. So I use this for road trips and for flights. It fits easily in a bag. It takes up way less room. And I like the little handles on it because if I just have this hanging out in the backseat with my son, he can easily grab it. If it's on the floor, if it's, in the seat, he can grab it and get what he needs out of this. And then the last thing that I have in here before we head back out to the car, because there are a few essentials that are in the car that just stay in the car year round. So that's what we're going to look at next. But before we get to that, I want to show you, this is like my absolute favorite. And it's such a mom thing to say, but it is of course I dropped that. It is our road trip trash can. So it is collapsible, but I love it. Love it, love it, love it for a couple of reasons. First, this is the lid. So the lid, you do have to zip, but it has this little like strap and buckle if you want to strap it onto something so that it does not like fly around. In my experience, the strap is not long enough for me to strap it onto, say, like my console. But if you want to, say, strap it on to say you're sitting in the back seat and you want to strap it onto the headrest in front of you, you can. Or let's say you're sitting in the back seat, but nobody is sitting in that middle seat. You can strap it on. If you've got a headrest for that middle seat, you can strap it onto the headrest of the middle seat and just let it hang down. Here's why I like it so much. So it does have little pockets on the side. That's where I keep some spare trash bags. But you pull out the trash bag, you clip them So these are little magnetic clips. You clip them inside. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 little magnetic clips that you clip it to on the inside. So you clip the top of the trash bag on so that it's not slipping down and getting all gross in there. And then you zip up the lid to the trash can. So you zip up the lid to the trash can and you've got the little hole right there. This is why I like it so much, because, okay, my family, we've taken a lot of road trips. I grew up taking road trips, and we used to do what so many other people do. We used to just use a spare grocery bag, or like a spare, one of those plastic Target bags, and we just tie it to the headrest. We'd tie it to one of the headrests and just let it hang. Or if we didn't tie it to a headrest, because let's be real, if you tie it to the headrest of the driver's seat, it's probably going to annoy the daylights out of the driver. So there were times when we just didn't tie it to anything. We would just toss that little Target bag in the back seat and just, throw our stuff in it. But let's say you're getting out of the car and you accidentally kick that little Target bag, trash bag. Your stuff is gonna get kicked out of the trash bag and onto the floorboard. So that's why I like this so much, because even if you accidentally kick this, and believe me, I have, even if you accidentally kick it, your stuff's not flying out. It's still containing the trash. It is just something, believe it or not, my mom kind of poked fun at me when I bought it. She was like, well, that seems pointless. But then she ended up liking it a lot too. So she liked it so much. Hang on, this thing that just fell on the floor. She liked it so much that she went to Amazon and bought a refill pack of the trash bags. So we now have enough trash bags to make it through several road trips. But yeah, if there was only one thing I would recommend, of course, it would be a toss-up between this and my seat organizers that I'm going to hop out here and show you really quick. Okay, here we go. Well, first things first, Mom's got to clean out the car. But those seat organizers, let me zoom out, that I had mentioned earlier, they stay in my car pretty much year round, and they have a little pocket right here that you can fit an iPhone or even an iPad in. And then of course they have, well, they've got a couple of mesh pockets right here. I will show you my son's really quick. Some deeper pockets right here, and then one that's really good for a drink right there. And here's my favorite part. I just realized that I've been neglecting my microphone. Let me fix that. Here's my favorite part. So like right here, untuck that, and then it becomes a little pull down tray, and you can't, so this strap is pretty tight. So you can loosen that up to where it'll be even flatter, but you've got another pocket in here, and then something you can hold, like a little strap you can hold things in. So we are gonna flip over to the other side of the car. Okay, so here is my son's. Listen, y'all, you can tell that the first thing I've got to do is clean out this car. It's a mom car, I don't know what to tell you. But here is the one that my son uses. Usually we keep, I don't know if you've been to Target, but at Target they have these little mystery packs of like Disney charms. And so, and we've got a Peanuts one here. But he used to really, really love those. And I used to get them for him a lot. But anyway, so we usually keep some on here. Let me switch microphone hands here. We've got Stitch for the summer. We have Judy Hopps for the spring. We've got Minnie Mouse, and then we even have Maleficent's Raven. I cannot remember that Raven's name. But anyway, so here's my son's. And in here, I need to loosen up these straps so that this comes all the way down. But in here, during our road trip, I would turn a movie on my iPhone for him. I downloaded a few to my iPhone. I would turn a movie on, pop my phone in here, connect his wireless headphones, and then he could sit here and watch a movie, even have a snack right here, all while we drove. So that's why that little iPhone holder that I showed you earlier that can connect to the back of the headrest, we used to use that, but I'll be honest, since we got this thing, we have not used it at all. So if we snap this back up, what I normally put in here is so you can tell my 5-year-old, whew, it's hot out here. You can tell my 5-year-old has really taken over this. So what I normally put in here is I normally have, oh my God, we've been looking for those things. So I normally have some wipes, like we usually keep some sort of wipes. These are Clorox wipes. I think they've been in here from our road trip. But the Clorox wipes, usually I keep those just because if we're stopping somewhere to eat a meal, I can wipe down a table with that. But I usually also keep a pack of wet wipes or a pack of the boogie, like, the boogie wipes that you can use. I'll find a pack. But they're made specifically as hand sanitizer wipes. Sometimes I will keep those in here. Or if I can't find the hand sanitizer wipes, I'll just keep a little bottle of hand sanitizer somewhere in one of these pockets. But yeah, he's got like little toys and activity stuff in here. This is tissue. Lord almighty, that's either tissue or that's used napkins, because listen, like I mentioned, I'm a realtor. We're in the car lot. Sometimes we gotta eat in the car lot. So those are probably used napkins I need to clean out, if we're being completely honest. This is a little picture or like a note that he wrote. Oh, and then right here, I do have a pack of the actual boogie wipe. And then, as you can tell, step one is we've got to clean this car out. Oh, I forgot to show you this. So my dad got me this for Christmas. It is supposed to, and it came unhooked from the bottom latch, but it is supposed to be something where a woman can, like, say, throw her purse. Y'all, my purse ain't fitting in that thing, but what we typically use it for is to keep either like a pack of wipes or a pack of tissue in there. So let's get started with setting up this car for how it would normally be set up for a road trip. So yeah, first things first, we got to start by cleaning it out. I am going to take this cover off of this booster seat and throw it in the wash. And as I mentioned, I do have, since this is my own car, I do have a seat protector, but as you can see, this one, sorry about that, this one does not go all the way up the back of the seat. Y'all, it is baseball season, and I have totally forgotten to take the baseball equipment and the slip and slide that's right down there. I've totally forgotten to take those out of the car. So first things first, let's clean out this car and get her set up and ready to go. Okay, so now that I have cleared out the back seat, let's see what I have in this front seat. Good Lord, y'all. Whew, I'm gonna need to get me a dust rag out here. But listen, all right, here we go. What's up in here? Life of a realtor, check it. There is my real estate name badge for if I have to go show a home, a hair clip. Oh, my Kendra Scott jewelry. Look, y'all, sometimes you are just in a hurry, so you just keep your jewelry in your car. It's probably not the smartest idea, but yeah, we're gonna take these back inside. I also have pocket change. I have temporary tattoos from a birthday party that we went to months ago. Oh yeah, it's just a mess. Oh, and one other essential that I did forget to mention is a phone charger. So this, I have an iPhone. This is actually a 10-foot iPhone charging cable that I got off of Amazon. I will see if I can find it for you. It came in a 3-pack. So I gave one to my mom because she needed one. And then I have one in my bedroom and I keep one in my car. I like the 10-foot one. I know it takes up a lot of room, but if my son is watching a movie on my iPhone in the back of the car, I can connect this to my phone and it reaches all the way back to him. So that's another essential I would get. At least get a long one. But let's get this stuff out of here. Okay, so 2 things real quick here that they're always going to have to stay in my car. I keep a quarter in my car because, well, Aldi. And then my real estate name badge, we're not leaving today, but on the day that we leave for our road trip, I will take this out of the car. I always keep it in the car because if I have to go show a home at moment's notice, I'm going to need to be able to grab it and put it on because by law, I have to wear my name badge to every showing. So that is why you're going to see these 2 things hanging around in my car anytime we're in my car. Okay, and I am also going to need to get some cleaning wipes and just wipe down this entire console. It is grosser than I thought it was, but we're going to have to do that on a different day. Okay, let's talk about setup. So one thing I forgot to mention, and this was actually on the couch, but I totally forgot to pick it up to show you guys. Travel pillow. So my son does not like neck pillows. I bought him one once. He just doesn't like it. But on Amazon, you can get a travel size pillow and travel size pillowcases for like relatively cheap. I will see if I can link those for you. So travel pillow for him. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to have to hop in the car. Okay, there we go. Now we can do this better. Sorry, the top of my head is cut off too. Good gracious, y'all. What am I doing here? But okay, first things first. Travel trash can is going to go right here. This is going to go on it, like it's going to go on the floor, like right in the middle of the back seat. I'll show it to you in a minute. Okay, I have a bunch of things piled into this bag. This goes in the front seat. That goes in the front seat with me. Here we go. That's going to go in the front seat with me. That's going to go in the front seat with me. There we go. All right, now I feel like I'm organized. So, travel pack of water wipes. You used to be able to get these at Target, but now I buy them in bulk from Amazon. This little thing, this little net thingy, I don't even know what it's called, but this thing that my dad got me for Christmas that's supposed to hold my purse. The water wipes are going in there just in case, because that way if I need them, I can easily reach them. If my son needs them, if he can't reach them, I can easily reach them and hand them to him. Antibacterial hand wipes. These I'm going to put in here for him because he uses those more than I do. And then the other thing that I am going to keep, where would I normally put this? I normally would not put this in his bag. So this is it is a little, tiny little first aid kit. I used to actually keep this in my diaper bag, but I never used it because my baby never got hurt. But let me see, I can't even open it. But it's little. I've got, oh gosh, man, I've had it for a long time, but it's got like little packs of, alcohol swabs. It's got a little pack of like Neosporin in there. If I could open it, I would show you what in the world is in it, but I can't open it. It does have some Band-Aids in there. So it's not all encompassing, but it is handy just in case somebody gets a cut or a scrape or whatever. This, instead of keeping it like right here where he can reach it, because we probably won't even need it, I'm probably just gonna stick it right here. It's in one of the lower pockets of this back seat organizer on this driver's seat. Snack bag, I have not packed it, but snack bag is going to go right here next to him. And then his activity bag, which I have not even shown you guys, is going to go right here too. I might switch up the order and do activity bag or snack bag, but like you'll get the drift. It goes like that. So let me show you what is in his activity bag really quick. His little Pizza Planet activity bag. We don't do much because of my son. Why is this zipper getting stuck? There we go. So he's the kind of kid on a road trip where he doesn't sleep too much. He will a little bit, not too much. My older brother was the kind where if the wheels were rolling, he was sleeping. Jamie's not like that, but he'll sleep a little bit. He likes to look out the window a lot. He likes to check out like what we're passing by, but he is very easy on road trips. So we have these little magnetic men. Let me switch hands here. So these I actually got because Pixie Dusted Mom mentioned them in one of her older videos. A lot of them come in a pack, but like their little hands and feet are magnetic. And you can they're such simple toys, but the kids love them. Even my 5-year-old, he will play with these and he'll come up with so many different combinations of like how to connect them. Or he'll even try to get the hands and feet of one of it's not working on this one, but we'll even see, all right, can we connect the hands and feet of the individual guys to each other? So these entertain him. Like he'll keep himself busy with these. Sorry, I know that this bag is making so much noise because I'm holding it with the same hand as the microphone. But there's these guys. I do keep a little LCD writing tablet because where is the little pen that goes with it? Okay, well the pen that goes with it is in here somewhere. I just am not finding it. But yeah, he can write his name and then clear it. He can practice writing or he can draw, and we can do it on this little LCD tablet. See, I just did it with my fingernail, but then you can clear it up. So yeah, I keep this, and the pen is in here somewhere. I am just not locating it. If somebody is riding back here with him, we do have a little pack of travel Uno cards. He is in his Uno era. He loves it. So a little pack of travel Uno cards if he or if somebody's riding back here with him, or if we're on the airplane. And then other than that, I really just keep his Amazon Kids tablet and his wireless headphones in here. If he wants to play a game, he can play a game. I don't have any movies or shows on that. The movies and shows are usually on my phone. I can connect these wireless headphones to my phone as well. So if he wants to watch a movie, I can hand him the phone. He can stick it right here in this backseat organizer and watch it. But yeah, usually he doesn't even, when we did the 14-hour trip to Disney, he didn't even watch a full movie. And he wasn't on his tablet very often. He was either playing with these guys, drawing, or looking out of the window, or sleeping only a little bit. So yeah, that's what's in his bag. Now I will say, because I know I mentioned Pixie Dusted Mom, she does this thing that I thought was so cool and that I did try out. She gets her kids, like she goes to Dollar Tree or maybe Walmart and gets some of those little activities you can get in the dollar spot. And she will wrap up one activity per kid per hour. And so I tried doing that with my son, and he didn't even get to open all of them, even the way there and the way back, because it was 14 hours. I only did 14 little activities, and he just wasn't interested in it. There were some that he really liked and that he did do. But after a while, he was like, no, that's okay. I don't want to open up another one. I just want to sit here and look out the window. So it doesn't really work that way with my kid. Now, I will say, if you do try that and your kid does not open up every single one of them, like pro tip, just keep them wrapped up. Just throw them in your closet and use them as stocking stuffers, because that's exactly what I did. So saved a lot of money on stocking stuffers. Okay, so let's get to the front seat. I'll show you how we organize the front seat. Okay, I think you can see me now that I'm all the way down here, but let's go over this really quick. So right here, there's like a little spot that probably everybody in the world puts their cell phone. I put my little Minnie Mouse Touchland hand sanitizer right there. My cell phone usually floats around up here, and now that I'm seeing this, I found a little Lego piece. So here is another pro tip. You know how I mentioned that during our 14-hour Disney trip, I did the Pixie Dusted Mom thing, where I got my son a gift or like small little activity for him to open up every hour on the hour during the trip. One of those things was the Lego, I think they call them city packs, but they're like the little packs that you can get from like Target or Walmart for it's either somewhere between $5 or $7. And basically you're just putting together, this one was just a police car and a cop. Do not get those for road trips, because these pieces are so small that they will fall and you will never find them again. So don't get those. Okay, so up here, of course, if nobody is riding with me in the passenger side seat, of course, that's where my purse is gonna go. I'm gonna keep these little travel scissors probably right here. Travel case with all of our charging cords are going right here along in the passenger seat, along with my purse. And then my wet bag with the extra outfit right there in the glove compartment. Mine won't show right now because I have an umbrella in there, so I'd have to do some rearranging. And then, of course, I've got my 10-foot iPhone charging cable. One more thing really, really quick here. So I just pulled into my parents' house. I have already finished filming the video. As you can tell, I've changed. I got all my prescription sunglasses. But I thought about this on the way here. Another thing that I forgot to mention earlier is lens wipes. So for all of us glasses wearers, you know that sometimes you can just get prints and smudges on these glasses. So what I normally do on a road trip is I keep a handful of lens wipes, usually somewhere within grabbing distance for me, so that, if I'm in the middle of driving and I accidentally get something on my glasses, I can just grab a wipe and wipe it off. So don't forget to add that to your setup. Whew, okay, back inside now. Oh, I know, Rogue. I know. I've done sweat all my makeup off. So anyway, had to come back inside. It was getting pretty hot out there. The only other thing that I would probably add that you did not see me put in the car would be I would have like a little water bottle for my son. He's gonna drink water, so I'll keep him a little water in the car, and I will have my own cup. Let me go get the one that I travel with the most. Y'all didn't know this was going to be like a cup reveal or what, a cup haul, did you? So the one that I like the most, oh Lord Almighty, let me not bang that right here in your ears. The one that I like the most is actually my corksicle. This how big is this, Mama Jama? Does it tell me? If it does tell me, listen, my old eyes cannot see. Yes, this is the, sorry, I finally got my eyeballs to focus. This is a corksicle 40 ounce. This, of course, is the Little Mermaid print. I love the Little Mermaid. I will use this on short road trips, like, places where I'm probably not going to drop this, or I know this sounds crazy, but let me show you why. You'd think you'd probably take the longer one on a longer road trip, or not the longer one, the bigger one on the longer road trip, right? This one is not corksicle. I'm trying to see the ounces. Why they got to do this to us? This one is 30 ounces, and she's my road trip girl. You can tell she's been dropped a time or two. This one actually has, it's one of those you can get from like the Disney online store, or you can get it at, like, I got another one from the merch store. I got another one from, it was the, keep calling them merch stores, but souvenir shops. I got another version of this. It's the one with the Mickey Mouse balloons. I got it from the gift shop at Bay Lake Tower. Sorry, I meant Contemporary. Bay Lake Tower itself does not have its own gift shop. You got to go into the Contemporary lobby to get to the gift shop. So the other one I got from the Contemporary gift shop, this is my road trip girl, because she's seen a lot, and I figure if I am going to accidentally drop a cup in a parking lot, I'd like to drop one that's already been beat up a little bit. The cup itself actually is in pretty good condition considering how many times I've dropped it getting out of the car. It's just the lid that has a tendency to crack. So I'm taking this one. It keeps my drinks cool. I have the straw that I have has like a little Minnie Mouse topper that goes on top of it, and it's just festive. It gets me in the mood. But yeah, I'm not breaking the lid to like a $60 corksicle cup. I'm only breaking the lid to this cup. And then this other thing that I have in my hand, it's these things that you've probably seen all over Facebook, but it's this little suction cup thing. You stick it to your windshield, you tighten it up, and then right here is a little round magnet, and you can clip your phone to it. The reason why I keep this in the car is, well, number one, if I need to film in the car, this holds my camera to the windshield. Like I mentioned earlier, I am a realtor. Sometimes I have to do driving tours so that people who live out of town but are relocating to this area, so that they can come along with me and see what we're driving through, see the neighborhoods. But I also use it because if I am driving somewhere and I'm relying solely on the GPS on my car or on my phone, then I can stick this to the windshield, stick my phone to it, and see that GPS map. Yes, I can Bluetooth my phone to my car, but been having some issues. Sometimes it doesn't always connect like the GPS map. So this little thing comes in handy if it's not connecting the GPS map and I'm having to look at my phone screen to do it. I can just have this on the windshield and look at it easier than having to look down, pick up the phone, all that jazz. You get what I'm saying. But anyway, thank you so much for checking out our video on how we set up the car for road trips. Next up, since we have Amazon Prime Days coming up, I've got a video, a Disney related Prime Day video coming up. So yeah, be sure to hang around, click like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so that you will be the first to find out when I post that Prime Day video. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.